But yo, speaking of age,
Okay.
how you feel about the Jay-Z shit?
Woo.
Heavy. That's how y'all feel about it.
I hope it's not true.
Yeah, fact. Thank you.
You know
Come
what I'm
on.
saying? Like I really do hope it's not true for the culture,
Mm-hmm.
for our community,
Yes.
because I know how a lot of people look up to him.
Yeah.
On the other side, it's just like, it's unfortunate that this is something that is attached to.
God damn. Jay-Z got the lawyers and he got the.
They cut the lights off.
He cut the lights off.
You saw how they cut the lights off like Beyonce did during the Super Bowl
Hey,
that year?
yo.
Just letting you know.
I'll tell you what I think. I'm gonna be real with you. I think it's many different things that I think. I think, bro, why our people be so happy for the downfall of our people? It's like people really can't wait to see you fall, bro. Like, one, let's not get this messed up.
Yeah.
Any grown man that's dealing with a minor is disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting, right? That's a statement on its own. However, I don't want to say, parents, y'all gotta do better. I'm gonna tell you why. One, because we not about to act like girls don't be up here lying, right? I'm pretty sure there's plenty of girls that was 17 lied about their age, said it was 18, 19, right? That's enough. That's one thing. But then parents, where the f do y'all be at? Because I don't even want to drop my kid off at a crib that don't have no parents there. Like, where y'all be at? Like, what's up with y'all? Like, why can your minor just be in vicinities of like grown-ups and shit like that? Like, and it's cool. I get it. Like, we want your kids to have fun and you don't want to be on their backs. But bro, like I told Amaya ass, she's 15 years old. She was like, Mr. J, but you been to high school parties and you did things when you was in I did. But you got me f***ed up if you think I'm about to allow you to do it. You gonna have to sneak off on your own. And I'm being straight up with you. You crazy if you think I'm about to just, okay, there's danger, let me drop you off to danger.
Right.
You out your rabbit ass mind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just being, cause I get serious when it comes to this.
Nah,
so like, one, yes, if you grown dealing with an underage girl and you know it, you're foul, you're nasty. I think Meek Mill said this before. Nah, these don't belong in jail because that's their problem. They like that. These be gay. They like being in jail amongst men. They like being in jail because it's a free meal. They don't have to pay no bills. Nah, they don't belong in jail. They need to get their ass whooped over and over again and over and over again. That's what they need because that's when they're going to learn. Because niggas go to jail and don't happen to them. That's why the fuck these be doing this weird shit. I talked about this before. Used to be scared to fuck with women or girls back in the day because they get their ass whooped by older brothers, by friends.
Community. The whole community
like
gonna whoop your ass.
You couldn't even pull up to a chick crib like in another hood without being pressed like, yo, they need to bring that back. You feel me? So I'm sorry if I'm ranting, but yo, be doing it because they are like, they feel like they can get away with it. Yeah. You feel me? That jail need to get handled accordingly, like on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. And then they'll learn. And then maybe go to jail. So yeah, if you're dealing with a chick that's underage, you're foul, you're disgusting. You know what I'm saying? But also these underage girls need to understand that like, yo, you can't be lying about your age. That shit ain't cool because you can get hurt out here. And people need to tell you instead of I think parents be trying to save their kids too much. Like they be trying to
they're sheltering them.
Like, shelter them. Like, man, if you don't tell these kids the truth and what's real out here.
But that's the thing. And that's one thing that I feel like we need to like, bro, there's creeps out. And then the internet expanded that shit.
Bro.
Like before, it's like we didn't have the internet. So people could take a picture of a young boy, post it on their, you know what I'm saying? It's really some sick people out here.
People are sick,
So
bro.
at the same time, it's just like, and I know that we're going to get back to the topic overall, but like you said, where are the parents? And it's okay for us to feel like with social media, the way that it is, that's their number one influence. Mm-hmm. What they see going on out there, the thing that's in the limelight, they feel like this is the norm. For them. That's law.
Yeah.
So like you really got to work overtime in a household to reestablish morals, principles, and things of that nature, so that you know, as a woman, the most sacred thing outside of your heart is your area. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you need to protect that until you are ready to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is something that, as sad as it may be, you start learning about sex education when you're in the 5th grade. Mm-hmm. Why? Because your body starts to change and things of that nature. So if you're old enough to learn about it in elementary school, no, you need to learn how to protect yourself and protect your peace and everything from a small age. And to the sick niggas that be trying to take advantage of you, may God see you. Like, because
bro, to be able to try to take advantage of, bro, niggas be weird, bro. Like, fucking with kids. Like, that's why that R. Kelly shit, ain't no excuses, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Ain't no excuses, bro. Like, ain't no excuses. I'm sorry. Like, niggas be trying to save face because they like somebody. And I am somebody who can separate the music from the person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't agree with that.
Yeah.
But just because a nigga makes some good bops to listen to, don't mean that he's a good person.
We can't.
So,
we can't.
So anyway, back to the, I think that's why I say I think this conversation is multiple conversations in one, because I pray that he didn't do that.
Yeah,
I really pray, because bro, like, Jay-Z, you're somebody, again, one of our influential artists in the culture that a lot of people look up to, and I would hate to see him go out like that, right? Mm-hmm. I do love the fact that he responded how he responded, because that, again, I don't know this man from a can of paint. I don't know if he innocent or guilty, but I'm just saying how he responded gives me somebody that's confident that they didn't like that. And I think more people need to respond to things like that. If you know you ain't do something, why you hiding behind? Like, why you waiting? Like, no. If somebody accused me of something I didn't do, yeah. I'm like, people be talking about PR, man. Fuck that PR shit. I'm a person. So if you accuse me of something that I didn't do, I'm not waiting to, I don't know what they talking about. They on some bullshit. And I mean, what they say, it's going to be held against you in the court of law. I'm going to say, I ain't do it then. What you talking about? Like, what you mean? Like, I don't know what they talking about. Yeah. I ain't do none of this shit. And matter of fact, you think, let's speed it up. Let's speed it up for me. Like, yeah, let's go to court now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Let's go tomorrow.
And especially if it's like, and it's sad, and again, it's talking to both sides, because if it is a lie, that hurts the people that really are victims. Yeah. And that's the thing that I'm like, man, there's so many layers to this. It's fresh. Again, so many things to unpack, bro. But I'm really, really, really hoping, bro, that it's not true. And that he proves in a court of law that it wasn't. But again, like you said, there was a lot of people, bro, tearing them down, bro. They're saying that he's been doing this for a while. I can't speak to it, bro. I was real young. You know what I'm saying? When Jay-Z was coming up. So.
And it's a conversation to this that's like, it's not the coolest, and again, man, we just talking, but it's a nuance to this conversation of how the world was 20 years ago. I'm just being real. I'm not saying it's okay, right? So like, is a lot of these things that we're learning now, we didn't have the I don't know the exact words, but we wasn't fortunate enough to learn then. For example, like boundaries. Like what we talk about now, just safe spaces and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like mental health. Like we wasn't talking about these things 10, 15 years ago, right? And to be honest, I know plenty of girls in high school, when I was in high school, who was dealing with guys that was in college as grown men, and that was cool. Shit, I was a guy that we used to talk about dealing with grown women. That was cool. Again, now 15 years later, we know that that's not cool. Even as a parent, I know that I don't want my son dealing with a grown woman. 10, 15 years ago, if you ask me out, I'm like, nah, when my kid get older, they gonna be the fucking, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know any better. Yeah. Right? So, like, and I'm not making no excuses for it. It's just because I know a lot of people gonna say, well, Jay-Z was dealing with Beyonce when she was young and things like that. And it's like, I don't know what to say to that. You feel me? I just know that was a different time, and I don't even know what this fucking say. I don't know.
I think there's two truths in there, right? That you have to accept. Yes, it was acceptable then, but then also it still was wrong. Though it may have been acceptable or people didn't think of it as a wrong, it still was a wrong then, right? And I think as we come, this is the slippery slope, right? Because when you know better, you do better.
Right, exactly.
So it's like, we didn't know that this was wrong back then, but I think it's when you continually have a pattern, because they're talking about, this is like 03 or something, where this allegation is coming from, or the early 2000s. He has grown so much since then. Yes. He's now a father. He's a lot of things now that probably, if he did, not saying that he did, something along the line may have changed his mindset. So there is room, but there's still a moment of justice that needs to be filed, or like there needs to be some sort of justice in the event that he did do it. Yeah. So how do you find that line, I guess, for people to grow? But you could talk about this in a bunch of different ways.
Yeah, that's a great
But how do you find that line for people to grow, but still hold them accountable for who they were?
Yeah, like, is it any statute or limitation for, like, just growth in general? Because, like, you can do things when you didn't know better. You can learn and start doing better. And it's like, it's like that's why this whole not cancel culture, but like this. What is it? What is it? The Me Too culture. I guess
I wouldn't even say it is Me Too culture, bro, because like that speaks to a lot of allegations that are covered and hidden.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's speaking to the things of people that have been harassed or any type of essay or things of that nature. And for a large majority of time, it's swept under the rug.
Yeah.
So now you have this movement where it's like, I also have been a victim to such and such.
But how do we, but that, I think it goes hand in hand because it's like, when is it like, it should be like some type of grace period of some type of line where, all right, bro, like, cause you're gonna come out 20 years from now and say, yo, this happened to me. It's like, come on.
So, I mean, let me challenge you a little bit on this one. Let's devil's advocate. To the person that has to live with that every day, 20 years is forever. To you that have grown, I'm a better person.
Right.
But to the person that has been affected by it, this changed the way that I look at myself. This changed the way that I look at men. This changes the way that I look at just relationships overall. Like, there's so much that I have to live through now for those 20 years that while you grew, yes, and you're a better person, I still have to deal with the consequences of your action. And that's
real. Like
a very real situation. So when you talk about justice from a standpoint, I think it goes as far as I don't want to say this, but like as far as the victim will allow, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you grew from it, you have a conversation, this was what you did, you're wrong, you're apologetic, and you can look past it, cool. But then at the same time, it's a slippery slope because it happened. It's just like manslaughter, right? You could kill somebody by accident and it was a complete accident, but there's still the feelings of the person that's lost. There's still a family that's going to be mourning this person. When they wake up, that person is not there. So while you may have grown, you moved past it, you're a better person, there's still a very much real reality that this person will never be here again. Yeah. So that's like the tough thing about these conversations overall, no matter who the person is because when we could kiki play this, that, and the third, and we were very adamant that if you do this, you need to get your ass whooped. But there's still also that line of like, again, how do you grow, but still, and that's what prison was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You go rehabilitation and then you come out a better person. I mean, because of institutional racism and things the systems understand in capitalism, now we know this is just a place where you can make money on these bodies. But the grand scheme of it all is, I think, how do you reintroduce somebody to society when they do have a past? Yeah,
you know, it's fun. Man, that's a great conversation because I don't even know. Because, you know, it's funny. I was talking to somebody, and I ain't going to even say their name because they killed me on the net for this. And I felt uncomfortable in the conversation. I felt uncomfortable in the conversation, but I didn't know how to express it because I didn't want to, one, be rude to their experience. But I didn't know how to express my experience without it looking away, right? Yeah. So I had a conversation with a friend like a day or two or like a week or two after, and I was reflecting on the conversation, and I was like, that made me feel uncomfortable. But I didn't understand it until I watched it, and like it really had to register with me. So I understand, like I definitely understand how people, because people always be like, why you ain't say something a long time ago? A lot of times people aren't even able to register how it made them feel, or even register like the effect that it had on their life. You feel me? So I do understand that part because I experienced that, and that was on a conversation level. It wasn't even like nothing happened. That was just a conversation. Yeah. So I could definitely understand if somebody does something to you and it's like, you don't know how people are gonna react. You don't know, like you don't know what's gonna happen, how it could change your life, how it could change the people around you life, how people look at you differently. You feel me? Like, so I definitely understand that. But it's just, yeah, man, yeah, bro. I don't know. That's real.
It's a conversation that I think we as our community will continue to have. But again, I just think,
where do we draw the line? Or where's the middle? Is it any?
I don't know. I think this is a conversation that as we continue to evolve, we just, how do we get to a place so it doesn't happen? We may not be able to go back and change it, but how do we get to a place where it doesn't happen moving forward?
Okay. Yeah.
Right? You can't change the past, but you can change the future. And we need to equip our kids with the knowledge. We also need to put away these sick MFers that literally are still out here doing it.
And that's why I be telling like, yo, like, I know we had a conversation with Amaya all the time. Like, if somebody ever do anything to you, you can come to us. We ain't just like come to us. Let me know. You feel me? Like, and but even still, I guess, man, you never know. Cause even I could see a little girl not wanting to go to her father, scared that her father is going to retaliate and go to. It's like no matter how comfortable you make somebody feel, they're still gonna have their own feelings to
trying to protect.
You feel me? Like they might want to protect their family.
Yeah.
It might not even be that they don't want to say nothing. Like they might be scared of what you gonna do. Like, man, I don't know. You right? Yeah, bro. That's crazy.
It's a slippery slope, bro. And I again, that's why all you can hope is he didn't do it, and that they were trying to extort him as a black man. Because we can run with that. You know what I'm saying? That's a different conversation. Like, all right, why are you trying to tear this black man down? And why is it? But the fact of the matter is, like, why is that the thing? Like, we could go to jail for guns and drugs and come back and still be the person. But, like, you really want to take that is what they're pinning on. But it's like they're pinning it on people that are viewed in the culture as legends and pioneers and looked up to. Shout out to 50 Cent, though, on a funny note, because 50 Cent is very consistent.
50 is crazy.
This is not a funny conversation, but 50 Cent is very consistent.
What happened? What you mean?
He posted, he was just like, is the Super Bowl still going to happen? Because, again.
Yo,
like,
this nigga is insane.
Like, he was like, is the Super Bowl still happening? But it's relevant because how much influence Hov has on something like that.
Let me ask you this. Before we got to get out of here. We got to go.
Right.
How much of this, like, because like we joke about this 50 Cent thing and him being consistent, but where do we draw the line? Because I feel like 50, like, it's like, yeah, it's funny and be laughing jokes, but it's like, bro, sometimes like he really be down in your own people, right? Like he really be kicking niggas while they down.
I don't know. I feel like 50 knows stuff that we don't know. Like,
but where do we draw the line with 50 though, bro? Like where is this like not okay?
I'm a 50 fan.
I'm a 50 fan.
So I'm trying to think. What is he say? It's always coded, right? So like, what is he really trying to say?
Bro, didn't he trying to do a documentary for Diddy?
He is doing. I don't think he's trying to. I think he is.
Yeah, like, bro, where do we draw the line? Like, come on, bro. Like, even joking when niggas like, bro, this ain't nothing to be joked about. 50, like, I get it, but god damn, bro.
So what would you want him to do? What do you feel like?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, cause like we laugh about it all the time, but he the same one that be kicking niggas while they down, and he a part of the problem, low key. As much as we like him, because I love 50.
I do love 50.
But it's like, bro.
It's a slippery slope with that, too.
How much of it is just entertainment and like, because, bro, you probably play a part of the public opinion.
He does. So let me ask you, is it, because TMZ already put out their document. So he's doing one. Probably going to hire black actors.
He gonna holler Tyler Perry.
Holler at Tyler Perry. He's gonna have people that are looking like him that are staffed on the team. And it's he will be able to control the narrative from probably a standpoint that a white counterpart would just looking to exploit. So I mean, again, I can't justify it. It is wrong to if they're innocent, but if they're not,
oh yeah, if they're not, yeah, for sure.
But like I said, I just feel like he knows something that we don't.